say whip it! Whip it good!
Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and we're going to look at game number 5 in our 20 from 1980 series, and this is a multi-directional scrolling maze game, and it is called Rally X, created by Namco and licensed to Midway in the US in 1980. And it was really cool for its time. Like I said, it's multi-directional scrolling. The center of the action is the area of the maze that you're in, and the maze is huge. And as you move around, the screen scrolls in whichever direction you're moving. And your goal is to run over all the yellow flags in the maze. To deter your efforts are other cars. And the cars are bound and determined to run right into you. And if they do, you lose one car. You can get one extra car, and I think it was like 20 or 30,000. We'll see. But you get extra points for the additional cars that you run over in the same life. And if you can run over the car that says, or the flag that says S next to it, then all points will be doubled from that point on with each flag that you pick up. There are also rocks in the maze. Run into a rock and you lose a car. You have a fuel meter, and it doesn't seem to diminish in the demo mode. When it runs really low, you slow down big time. The cars can easily catch up. They are already faster than you. But note that your car can release smoke screens. You have a smoke screen button as well as a four-way directional joystick. And the smoke screens will stop the enemies in their tracks. They'll kind of spin around in place. They can't go through the rocks either. But using the smoke screen costs you extra fuel, so try to be judicious with it a little bit. One thing I could tell you is, well, you can't see on the radar screen to the right which flag is the special flag, which would be nice. I mean, then you could really start racking up the points, or at least for this game. There above me is a cul-de-sac, and sometimes there is a flag in there, and that sucks because the cars can surround you in there. So you'll want to know where that cul-de-sac is. It's towards the upper right on the maze. Now, something that I can, a little hint I can give you, I like to turn left or right as I emerge on the screen, and leave a small trail of smoke screen. Oh, that was close. That way I can stun a few cars, 2 or 3 cars, 2 cars, right off the bat, which is nice. But yeah, those red cars are a little bit faster than your blue car. But yeah, you will get double points for each flag once you collect the S flag. And here is the challenging stage, or they call it challenging stage. But here you are sped way the hell up, and the red cars do not attack you. They are lined up at the top and bottom, and if you run out of fuel, then they will start following you. And of course you slow way the hell down. Note that the rocks do not appear on the radar. You have to keep your eyes peeled big time, and there's a flag in the cul-de-sac. If you know that there's a flag in a cul-de-sac, save it for last, at least on the regular stages. But yeah, leave a trail of smoke screens and veer to the left or right as you emerge at the start. You can stun a couple of cars that way. Yeah, the earlier you can collect the the S flag, and that S flag is iconic in Namco gaming history. It would appear in a number of other games. Whoa, damn it. I definitely remember this arcade game back in the day. I think the first place I saw it was probably at a convenience store down the street from where my cousin lived. But it's awesome for its time, and it appears on all the Namco Classic or Namco Museum or whatever compilations. A little bit later on in the game, there will also be cars, enemy cars that appear at the top of the screen on the regular stages. And right now they're only at the bottom, but they will eventually appear at the top as well. Ah, crap. If you take your eyes off the screen, you can run right into an enemy without even realizing it. Ah, crap. Oh my god, that was lucky. Yeah, they like to hound you. And again, you'll be able to see them on the radar screen to the right. And note that you get points for all the fuel remaining when you end a stage. But if you can get that special flag, the S flag, early on, then you can you get double points for every flag that you pick up after that. So the earlier the better. But unfortunately you cannot tell which flag is the special flag. Oh, yikes. Ah, shit. But there was a sequel. Ah, Jesus, that was close. There was a sequel to Rally X called New Rally X, and that was released in 1981 by Namco, and I think saw limited release in the US. It added a lucky flag, which gives you bonus points for all the remaining fuel and restores it all, I think. And here is the challenging stage number 2. But yeah, you will lose a life on the challenging stage. You can get a game over on the challenging stage if you run into a rock, or if you run into an enemy car that's even stationary at the top or bottom. You can run into them and lose a life or a car. Yeah, I saw this at all the arcades back in the day. Oop, that indicator means your fuel is low. And you'll see you'll hear a tone to indicate that your fuel is low, and you'll see your fuel turn red. Yikes. Yeah, if you miss a flag and there's a host of cars that are quote-unquote protecting it, go around and collect other flags. Come back to it later. Oh, crap. Yeah, they get very fast and they can surprise you quite easily. This was such a great game. I enjoyed this immensely. I did not see New Rally X back in the day, just Rally X1. But yeah, that's how you play Rally X. Very fun game. Very enjoyable, very challenging. Great maze game. But boy, you got to keep your eyes moving all over the playfield at all times. Be ready for those cars, because they are quick and they can run right into you right away. I saw this at numerous places. I either saw this at the convenience store that I mentioned, or I saw this at a pizza place first. And it might have been the pizza place. My sister would get off of basketball practice, and she'd have a pizza party, and I'd play it there, or I at least saw it there. But great game. I guess the warm weather is finally gonna start hitting us. It's gonna start being in the 80s. It's been overcast for quite some time. But that was Rally X, game number 5 in our 20 from 1980 series, and there's that cul-de-sac I was warning you about. If you see that there's going to be a flag in there, save it for last. Come back to it last and then collect it, because the cars will surround you in there. But that was Rally X, game number 5 in our 20 from 1980 series. I hope you enjoyed. This was released by Namco and licensed to Midway in the US in 1980. And I hope you join me for game number 4 in our 20 from the 1980 series. Have a good one, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your summer. I'll see you later. Bye-bye, folks.